He has become a familiar face as the Associate Director of Animal Management here in Prince George's County. Now Rodney Taylor wants to use his leadership skills to represent you.
Mr. Taylor is running for the District 9 seat on the County Council, joining us now to talk about his campaign. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Tell us why you're running.
Well, I'm truly running because my passion is for District 9. Born and raised in District 9, 55 years there, and now it's time for me to do something for us at a high level.
Now, what issues are you going to focus on if you are elected?
Well, I'm going to focus on education, being one. I think we need to expand pre-K and our Head Start programs, and our children in K through 12 should have access to quality STEM programs, foreign language programs. I think it's very important. I think in Prince George's County, we have good programs, but we only have them in certain schools. I think it's a time that we get them in all schools. Everybody shouldn't want to go to Eleanor Roosevelt. We should have it in all the schools in Prince George's County. It's a major focus. But infrastructure is another piece for me. And infrastructure just basically means we got all the development going on in the county, but we got to use smart development. We got to be smart about that. I mean, we have to have roadways taken care of, our utilities taken care of, the placement of our schools need to be taken care of. I think it's a collaborative issue that we need to deal with from not just developing and zoning, but the community has to be involved in it as well. Green space is really important to me. Healthy communities. In Brandywine, they currently have 2 power plants in Brandywine. And also a third one is getting ready to be constructed. That's a real issue. I was born and raised in Brandywine. I have a sister that I lost to cancer. So it's personal to me. I mean, those power plants can cause major health issues in the county and it's damage to our environment. And I think now is the time that we put a stop to that.
Is that to say the county is not going in the right direction, or maybe perhaps portions of the county are not going in the right direction?
Well, I think it's something that really needs to be looked at. I think we're going in the right direction in certain things, but other areas we really need to look at it.
Okay.
And you talked about education. You probably know from the story that we had a little bit earlier, there are a lot of issues facing our district and so forth in terms of the grade scandal. What do you think needs to be done to sort of clean things up and get our image at a level where it's
Yes, and I think accountability is very important, but I think that we need to hear from the teachers too. I think the teachers have a tough challenge now in our school system, and I believe that it's time for us to sit down and hear what the teachers have to say. But I think our real issue goes back to the homes. It goes back to the parenting, and I think we need to invest in that. I think truant officers, I think if a kid missed school 2 or 3 weeks, somebody should be in his house figuring out why is he not in school. And if parents need assistance, we have a lot of single parents. What I find just going knocking on doors is we have grandparents raising kids. It's a difficult challenge. So we need to come up with ways to assist them and have those kids come in school the way we went in school, and that was to listen and want to learn, and I think that's important.
A lot of candidates weighing in on the school board being partially elected, partially appointed. How do you fall on that issue?
Well, I think the community should make that decision. I certainly think it should be elected board, and I think the community should have say-so who sits on that board, just like who represents them in Councilmatic District 9. I think the community should be the ones to make that decision.
And I know a lot of people out there probably recognize your face from animal management and from talking about protecting animals and so forth. What have you learned from that, and then also from your volunteer, because I saw on your website you volunteer a lot, that you think makes you the right person for this job?
Well, I think I'm a community person. I believe advocacy has to come back to politics. I think integrity is what I stand on. I believe in knocking on doors. I believe in sitting at your kitchen table and having breakfast with you and hearing your concerns and taking your concerns. I believe that I'm a voice for the people, and I think the people rally behind me, and we can make change in District 9.
You had a lot of candidates here, and they all say, I'm the person for the job.
Yes.
And they all talk about what sets them apart. What sets you apart from the others in this race?
55 years in District 9. I'm a family man. I have 2 daughters. I have a wife. I believe in community. I believe in family. And I've been born and raised in District 9. It's still there, and my passion is to make a difference in District 9.
Okay, well, let the voters decide. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate your time. You can log on to his website, voterodneytaylord9.com, for more information about his campaign.